Hello again, it's me. This is the making of video for the playing UK Lotto using LottoCash application. Let's start with the tripod setup. So this is the tripod. It's called a Nine CT190. Adjustable in all the legs adjust, extend out. We've got tilt pan at the top here. We've got this mount for the camera. Got my Samsung smartphone in here. What I've realized this time is that I was mounting this the other way around. So this arm was in the way of the screen. Not sure why I was doing that, but again, it's the process of learning. So I've got this mounted so that I've got full access to the screen now. And in here, as before, got my little microphone receiver unit. And this obviously is the corresponding microphone. I realized about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes into recording the footage, this little green light wasn't on. So what I'd done a test, make sure everything was working. And then because people were in the house, I thought, well, I'll stop recording. And then when everyone's left, gone to work, gone shopping, whatever, gone to school, I'll then do my recording without people listening in the next rooms. Because for me, that's quite off-putting. Anyway, when everyone eventually went out, I'd started recording. Everything was fine, except I'd forgotten to press the power button on this microphone. So I think the majority of the video will have fairly poor quality sound. I'll try and do something in the edit to try and improve that, but it won't be anywhere near as good as this remote mic. Over here, got my small rig arm. And then on top of there, we've got this metal smartphone camera mount, screws into the end of the small rig. On the top of there, it's got a cold shoe adapter. And I've mounted this infill light on there. This light is a Neewer. Took me quite a while to choose that. For me, that provided the best value for money. And what I wanted to make sure is that whatever I wanted to do in terms of lighting, this small unit could do it. It mounts on here, but it's also magnetic. So you can, if you're out and about, you can magnetize it to metallic objects, obviously. It won't fit. And you can use the small rig arm as well. It's got a clamp on there, which is useful. Let's go around the other side of the table. Let me turn this light off a minute. Not quite so blinding then. So over here, this is the laptop I'm using. It's a Dell Latitude 7490, quite an old machine. It's got a decent processor on it, and it's got an independent GPU as well. So for things like video encoding raw video, and re-encoding that for YouTube standard works really well. Unfortunately, that YouTube uses a H.264 codec, and the GPU in this is tailored for a H.265 codec. So it doesn't actually make use of the GPU, but it doesn't matter. I use this for encoding videos to put on my Plex server, which can be a future video showing you how I use Plex on my QNAP server, how I download videos, how I encode videos, and how I get those on the Plex server. So that's a future video. But anyway, for now, I use this tool called OBS Studio. And this is free and open source video recording and live streaming software. It's really useful tool. You can go over here and you can set scenes up, various scenes. So you can do things like turn the video camera on the laptop here and put it in this right hand section down here like that, so you can see me while it's recording the screen. Let me just show you a quick demo of that. So I'll just record this. If I turn that off and just put the desktop on, although you can't see me down here, the OBS software is still recording me. And if I open an application again, let me open PyCharm, which is what we were using earlier in the actual video. So, you know, I can, if I'm scrolling up and down here, I can be switching between screens, and the OBS Studio will record all of this. And because in the settings, I've enabled this little this box down here with the integrated webcam on the laptop, it'll record that in one file. So if I stop that recording now, just quickly show you what that looks like once it's recorded. So here we go, and it saves it in this file. I'll just record this. If I turn that off, so there you go. Look, so although you can't see me down here, the OBS software is still recording me. Personally, I think that OBS Studio is an amazing piece of software. So go and download it and use it to capture your screens. It's brilliant, and the way you can configure it is brilliant. There's loads of different settings. I've really just touched the surface on it. That's the laptop, and then on the right here, I've got my iPad. And what I use this for is to just, I need to get better at this. So I need to find out a better way of writing scripts. Because at the moment, I tend to ramble a little bit when I'm creating my videos. Again, it's part of the learning process. But what I've done is, just for now, I've written a few notes about what I want to talk about. Quick basic, talk about from 1994 through to 2024, and then just talk about the future. So it's just notes to remind me what to talk about. I really want to get better at writing these scripts properly. And the reason I want to do that is if I've got a decent script, then recording a video becomes much more efficient. At the moment, I'm generating maybe an hour and a half's worth of video to create a clip that I'll upload to YouTube, which is maybe 15 minutes at the most. So that's a huge amount of editing that I've got to go through. If I can create a better script, I become more efficient. I can probably record segments of video rather than just a full 1 hour and a half video. If I can do that, the editing drops down from 2 or 3 hours to maybe half an hour. That's my ultimate aim anyway. Last tool I'm using, I'm not sure if I'll put the video in the edit, but I've recorded it anyway. Got this little DJI Osmo Nano camera. Again, it's got a magnetic back on it, and what it does is it magnetizes to this necklace that I can wear underneath my shirt. So put that underneath my shirt, and then this camera just magnetizes neatly onto it. It's a really strong magnet, so once it's there, it doesn't move too much, and it's got quite good stabilization on it as well. So even if you are moving a little bit and jiggling around, you don't notice that on the footage that's recorded. That's quite handy. It's got a wide field of view, so I just have it recording. It records everything in front of me, the laptop, the keyboard, the screen, and a camera and stuff like this. I thought I'd record using that. I'm not sure if the footage will appear in the final version of the edit. Again, it's about learning. I use the camera, learn what it's good for, what it's not good for. Hopefully there's something useful. One final thing. I've got a cup of tea here, which has been there for the last, I don't know, what time is it? Probably the last 45 minutes. Pretty cold now. The reason it's cold, I just get really into the video creation process. And once I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. And I'm loving it. It's brilliant. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this content. Add a comment if you want to. That's me. Bye for now.